Right now, she is here in the capacity of head of continuing education program, which caters to educational needs of industry and academia across the country. With this short introduction, I hand over to Professor.
Yeah, hello and good afternoon. Welcome to all of you to IIT Bombay. This is my first meeting with you, but hopefully you've been here long enough and are enjoying the course and appreciating this interaction with IIT people. So as Professor Patwardhan just said, I currently happen to be in charge of what we call the Continuing Education and Quality Improvement Program at IIT Bombay. So this is part of IIT Bombay outreach. So apart from our usual academic degrees like BTech, MTech, PhD, we also try to engage with the community in other ways. So one of those good examples is the program that you're going through, which is a program for not students of IIT Bombay, but more for working professionals such as college teachers, such as yourself. But we also do courses for industry professionals like skill upgradation or, from junior engineers or middle executives, whatever corporates think, training, short-time training would be beneficial in terms of enhancing their productivity. So we try and pitch in based, of course, on our expertise, faculty expertise at IIT Bombay. Okay, so the objectives of this are essentially, it's geared to working professionals. We would like Indian industry also to be, the technologists in industry to be also, to be kind of world class in kind of, projects they engage in. And to do that, of course, some kind of knowledge acquisition has to take place throughout. It's not that you have one degree and then you, can progress and keep up with current happenings without any further skill development at some middle career years. This also helps us with opportunities to directly collaborate with industry on research projects. So if we engage in training for industry, we get to know them better. Then some of our professors end up doing consultancy projects or sponsored research projects, and so the integration of academia and industry tends to improve via these training programs. And then, of course, we also have a lot of international partnerships because in turn we also engage with the great institutes of the world globally as well as industries outside India. What I had so far, this is the really important part, trying to tell you the scope of our programs. Okay, so we have some open programs which are, we essentially design some curriculum for a program which could be a 3-day program, 4-day program, or it could be for a couple of weeks. So these are what we call short-term courses. They are open in the sense they are advertised on our website and there is a fee per participant. Anybody who meets minimum eligibility, which is typically a bachelor's degree in that area and some work experience, basically can apply for that program. So if you look at our calendar, and I'll point you to the website for that, you can see that there are a number of courses across core engineering areas as well as, management, design, school, and so on. In-house programs is what we do for specific industry requirements. So an industry can approach us, then they want a specific program, then we put something together. Then we also do postgraduate courses. Our IIT postgraduate courses are available to industry professionals on a part-time basis. That is this one. This is the QIP program that you probably are already familiar with. All AICTE registered colleges are entitled to send their faculty to short-term courses. So we run a number of short-term courses throughout the year, which is also available on the same continuing education program calendar. And this is, of course, our IIT courses where we already have IIT students taking them, but on a part-time basis, like 1 or 2 courses a semester. Outside people are also welcome to pay fees, register, and take the semester-long course. So at the moment, these are face-to-face, so people have to be working in Mumbai in order to take advantage of that. But we are hoping in future to also have some online content. Okay, so now as we recognize, things are changing very fast, and even if you have to keep up, keep your curriculum up to date, it is more important in continuing education than in the conventional curriculum, because the topics have to be very current in order to be of interest to industry and to working professionals. So we basically are trying our best to make sure that we keep very current and take into account that problems are more interdisciplinary, which puts IIT in a very special position because we have a very wide representation. We have all core engineering areas, we have a management school, we have a design school, and we have a number of interdisciplinary centers. Okay, so we have a center for environmental science, a center for climate change. We have started an economics program recently in the humanities and social sciences department. So that puts us in a quite unique position to organize interdisciplinary programs. And hopefully IITs will be seen as playing a very big role over there. Then of course pedagogy, which is talk about teaching itself, which is something that you probably have been experiencing in this workshop. And IIT has a number of efforts in this direction, both research projects as well as actual practical implementations of various pedagogy solutions. We take part in a number of government initiatives. I don't know if you've heard of this GYAN, Global Initiative of Academic Networks, where there was grants to invite eminent scholars from around the world to come and co-teach courses with IIT faculty. Also NITs and certain other institutes also did this. So this is also something that you can look at because these are going in great depth into very specific current research topics. They're typically 2 weeks long and might involve a hands-on component and so on, and they're highly subsidized by the government. They're very, very serious academic programs. So that's something you can watch out for. If any GYAN initiatives are announced, you would be completely eligible to benefit from those. So we had a number of GYAN courses and of course there are still in progress, some of them. And coming to TechWave, so this is also what we consider one of the other large initiatives that we would like to be part of in terms of proactively delivering what we consider is our expertise to the beneficiaries of TechWave Phase 3. So as you all very well know, it is a very large project. This time there are focus states, but there are also mentor institutes. And this is something that of course you're very aware of because that's the program that is sponsoring you here. But what I want to tell you is about how our office, the Continuing Education Program Office, can actually be a big part of your interaction with IIT Bombay through TechWave 3. So the TechWave objectives is improving quality and quantity in engineering institutions in focus states, essentially to strengthen governance and performance of these institutes. So we feel that at IIT Bombay we have a number of strengths which we can use in terms of all of these things: mentoring affiliated institutes, somehow planning programs that improve faculty productivity. We are already doing an amount of work in MOOCs, so that is something of course that maybe you already know and you're taking advantage of in terms of using this material to improve your own skills and also to train your students. And also to directly contribute to enhancing skills and improving student employability. So those were more general TechWave objectives, but what I'm trying to talk about is where our continuing education program, which is already an existing program for the last 3 decades, is also trying to pitch into the TechWave 3 effort, mainly in terms of faculty and staff training. So we would like to have short-term courses which contribute to subject knowledge and research competence and also to pedagogy, and in general will eventually improve the quality of the education that your students get, the quality of research that you do in your institutes overall, and leading to all the other outcomes that improve the standard of education in your college. So the areas in which, like I said, IIT has a number of disciplines, but you would find something in terms of short-term courses and faculty development initiatives in engineering, technology, all the basic sciences, humanities and social sciences, and of course interdisciplinary programs. And then we have some more unique offerings in terms of entrepreneurship and startups. The Tata Innovation Lab is something that's related quite closely with entrepreneurship and startups. We have a very good management school who offers a lot of courses in leadership and management. And of course now the thrust is on certain areas, environmental, energy and green technologies, which are truly cross-disciplinary but receiving a lot of funding in terms of training future graduates as well as carrying out research projects. Okay, so that brings me to the last slide, that this is my email ID. Just look up CEP, which is Continuing Education Program at IIT Bombay. I believe Professor Patwardhan has already included a list of courses which are available under TechWip 3. So the way this works is you can use your TechWip 3 funds to come and attend any of our open courses, short-time courses. Okay, and the other way is for you to maybe come through your college asking for a course just for your college based on, let's say, certain topics that you determine are of wide interest in your college or your university, or maybe even a group of neighboring college, and then ask us to put together a curriculum for that. Okay, so you can directly opt for the courses we have, or we welcome requests to put together particular kinds of courses. Like I said, we have a very, very vast expertise at IIT Bombay. There are 600 faculty members. We are continuously recruiting very, very high-grade scholars in their field. Every year we recruit so many new faculty. So there's a lot of opportunity to, design courses that actually, we can collaborate with you to see how they meet your needs in terms of enhanced exposure to new topics as well as very foundational topics in multiple subject areas. So with that, I'll conclude, and I'll just let you know, I'll just introduce Madam Sushma Kulkarni, who works with us in CEP office. She is going to be around for some time. So if you have any particular questions, regarding how you can participate in short-time courses organized by CEP, especially since you people can take advantage of TechWip funding and TechWip grants for the coming 1 or 2 years, please feel free to get in touch and see how we can do more together. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, so just to continue with what Professor Rao said, what I have done here is I have included 3 different documents. See, in this pen drive, so there are 4 folders. One is pedagogy and research. So those are all presentations that we have made. I have sorted them out according to faculty. So if you go inside, you will see faculty-wise folders, sub-folders, and all the presentations, student presentations. Everything has been put here. Likewise, so the 3 are for the course, that is institution building, pedagogy and research, and one of them is for continuing education. So in continuing education, particularly for TechWip, if you go to the web page, CEP web page, yeah. So here is, see, we have been conducting CEP courses for TechWip funded institutions since last TechWip phase 2. And there is a large number of courses have been conducted. These are not courses, general courses like this. These are specialized courses in different areas. Civil engineering, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics, computer science. Okay, the list of courses you can find here. Okay, you can find, see for example, so large number of courses were offered. The way it works is NPIU has certain approved rates for faculty, and you have to ask for a course. You have to get funding from NPIU, and you have to ask CEP office to conduct a course, in-house course in your. So right now, for example, myself and Professor Gadre, we are conducting a course in PMEC Behrampur on how to teach maths effectively to engineers. There are so many such courses. Professor Kannan will be teaching a course on Scilab in the first week of July in PMEC. But these courses are not through TechVip Kite. These courses are initiated by PMEC. We are through our CEP office. We are just going there and teaching the courses. So you can also do this through. There is funding available, not just for interacting with IIT Bombay, with other IITs also. It's possible that there is some course which all of you collectively want is not listed. You can approach us. We'll find a suitable faculty. We can compose a new course and put it. Many of the courses that have come up here are because some TechVip faculty, TechVip funded colleges approached us saying that this is our special need. For example, some Walchand Engineering College in Sangli wanted a specialist course on multivariable control. I had given it. So it is tailored to their requirement, their postgraduate program. So that is also possible. The course need not be listed here. All of you think that, there is some relevant course to be developed. We can compose a course using 2-3 faculty. You can ask CEP office to, and we will help you. Our task is to facilitate that. So the courses can be from any department, any expert that you want to come and deliver, or set of experts, not just a course may not be delivered by one person. It could be 2-3 people who will come and deliver the course. Typically the arrangement is that travel cost and logistics at your place has to be taken by you, and rest all coming and delivering the course, giving course material will be done by us. So if you go to their web page, CEP web page, you will see multiple courses being run. You can also come and you need not every time order the courses. There are so many courses happening in CEP. You can go to their web page. I think I have put that material here. If you go to IIT Bombay Continuing Education web page, there is list of courses being announced. You can use your TechVip fund just to come and attend that one specific course, which is also fine. It is not that entire team or we have to come there and teach a course. When we come there and teach a course, it is for a group of 25 minimum, student and or faculty. But if only 2 people want to do something and a course is being offered at CEP, you can just come and attend the course. Okay. So these possibilities exist, and we would be very happy if you make use of this, because this will increase interaction. In particular, since most of you are from our quality circle, we would like to specially help you to arrange these courses. And in the next batch, most of the institutes coming are not from our quality circles, so they are attached with other IITs. But in this case, so we have this relationship for next 3 years, and we should exploit this to the best possible way.